Good morning and welcome to our today's interview. I'm Angel.
I'm Xiaopei, and we are honored to be your host for this session.
We are delighted to have Mr. Zhu, a distinguished member of the academic community at UM. Mr. Zhu has made a significant contributions in the field of English, and today we'll be exploring his research, insight, and experience. We are excited to learn more about your academic journey and the impactful what you are doing.
All right.
Yeah. So, Mr. Muhammad Zul, thank you for joining us today.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay. For the first questions of this interview, could you share a turning point that influenced in your life or career on to what's your become a academia and
Alright.
eventually work at UM?
Yeah, sure. So, honestly speaking, I never had a dream to teach. Okay, teaching profession was nowhere in my mind. So after I finished my school, went to post school education like STPM, right? And then during that time, I was more interested in technology and multimedia as well. So
Same goes with us.
yeah, similar. My revision was something about the application or software, not software engineering, but more like game developer. But the thing is, during that time of the era, something about the ICT things lah. They said like um, what's that? What do you call that? Yeah, the job security. I mean, it's not like people who come from a different background has no job, but for the game developer in Malaysia, it was
limited.
not just limited at that time. It was, I think, it was not exist. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, for that time lah.
For that time. So, and then my family they urged me to continue in education TESOL. So take TESOL, take TESOL. TESOL stands for Teaching English as Second Language, and I was convinced by that. But of course, when I heard teaching English means okay, I have become teacher, but I never want to be a teacher. But then people convinced me, oh, instead of teacher, you can become other things like translator and then motivator. Right? As long as it has something to do with education and English, then your job scope is quite broad. So in the end, here I am teaching.
So when you first arrived at UM, what is your initial impressions?
I was nervous as well. Okay, because again, teaching was not my first choice of my career.
Yeah.
But then remember when people convinced me, oh, with TESOL education in English, you can become many things. But the thing is, okay, it's some advice to you all. Please um, develop yourself, your skill while you are in university, because I did not do that. So that was my error. So back to the page one, I have degree in teaching and teaching English. So I'm using what I have, the basic. So that's why I'm teaching until now.
So there's such an inspiring journey. So now that we'll talk about the reason that brought you here, let's dive into your time at UM. In your time at UM, is there any been a proud moment that you really stands out to you, even with students or your research?
Proud moment. First thing when my student contact me for interview like this.
It's our pleasure.
Yeah, there was one proudest moment when my student, I think she was your super senior, I think. So the proudest moment was this was one of my past students. So okay, of course I couldn't tell which program she's from. She and her program mates, because they are all in my class, right? So they said, for this semester, sir, you are like not the best lah. I don't think she said the best, but you are the one that really teaching us. I asked why, because according to them, I was during that semester I was the only lecturer that teaching the student while not reading the slides. I said, what do you mean by that? You're not saying that all of your lecturers doing that? They said yes. All of the lecturer for that semester doing that, reading from the slides. So okay, I know I'm not expecting to be proud, but that was somehow become something proud moment lah.
It's a very like touchful.
I'm not aiming for anything, but then okay, something that I use, I do occasionally, but then okay, so the students really appreciate that. So yes, that is one of the proud moment.
Mm.
So it seems this have many pride moment in UUM, sir. So on personal level, your time at UUM is very long, and you must have been influenced by something like unique traditional or some habit. Do you have any?
Do you mean habit that I practice in my class or outside of class?
Yeah, like after
Of-
in UUM, you have any habit or unique
Oh, after
tradition?
working,
Yeah.
yeah, I have. I go to sleep because teaching is very tiring. It looks
Yeah.
like simple, but it is tiring. Yesterday, for example, I had classes from morning until evening.
Oh.
And then yesterday I'm supposed to do some workout, but I skip it because very tired. Habit again to answer the question. Do I have any habit after I finish work? I usually will have rest time.
Yes.
If I don't sleep, maybe I play games or maybe go have some drink with friends. But then I must sleep.
Me time, me time.
Me time.
Okay, so this really shaped your way in your work life. So moving forward, I also like to hear about your philosophy as an educator. So how do you measure the impact of your teaching beyond grade or assessment? What signs tell you that you have made the lasting difference?
Ooh, difference. I'm not sure.
since like the lecturer can is the person that have power to decide our grades
Yeah.
and decide our assessment.
Okay.
And so what science that tells you that's difference and how's your terms and conditions to give terms and conditions TNC to give a grades or assessment.
All right. Okay. Earlier you said about philosophy, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now I don't have different with my colleagues. Some of my colleagues they have. Oh, I have philosophy that I'm following. Okay, but I don't.
Okay.
But interestingly, our national philosophy of education, which is Falsafah Pendidikan Negara, right? It is kind of interesting because it is stated in Falsafah Pendidikan Negara the aim of pendidikan in Malaysia, education in Malaysia, is to develop every Malaysian to a full level. So people should, when they go to school, go to university, they learn or whatever, they should be developed on their physical. Sorry, firstly mental, and then emotion, physical, and so on lah. Right. So that is quite interesting. So if people ask me about my philosophy of education, I will say I just adapt that one, the our national education philosophy. And one of the development is about emotional, and that's the reason why I like not really make fun. I like to have some conversation time with my students in my class. So maybe okay, I'm teaching something, and
That's
then
cool.
yeah, we can chat. If I have something funny to share, then I will share. So if student have something funny, then I will ask the student to share with me. I would like to laugh as well. So having a good time, which should be enhance the emotion of the learner. All right. Now, second part, when you ask me what about grading.
About grading,
Yeah.
grades in assessments.
All right. Now, some people when they get this question, they might be thinking about favoritism, which means okay, if I like this student, then I will give her or him more marks.
Yeah.
But the thing is, as educator, favoritism is not it's not forbidden. Yeah, you can say forbidden, but not forbidden like you can be arrested. It's not really supported for teachers to practice favoritism. So what I do is okay again. How do I give marks? It's based on whatever they are doing lah. So because when we give marks, we have scheme of rubrics.
Yeah.
And the rubrics we have the skill. If the student speak less, then okay 1. Speak a bit more, then okay 3. Very spoken 5 full marks. So I just follow the rubrics.
Yeah, that's cool. Like we don't even have ask a lecturer about his schema. Like everyone is telling me, oh, we are following the rubric. Yeah. But sometimes you maybe like maybe you don't do the best one lah. So the lecturer didn't give you the higher mark, and you see the another classmate of your cosmate. You see a cosmate, maybe he's like maybe he's very supportive, very active in class. Maybe they will get higher marks, higher grade than me. So that's why we ask like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that happens.
Okay.
Students sometimes ask,
Mm-mm.
my friend in my group got A, why I don't get A? Well,
Yeah,
the thing
something like that.
is,
Something that happens.
group work will be rewarded as group marks. They already will get the same marks. But the thing is, for English people,
Mm-mm.
even though we have, for example, interview, right?
Yeah.
It is conducted in group, but the marks is for individual.
And
So
also the bad.
yes, exactly.
So for the next questions, so how would you describe the sense of community in UM between students, schools, or staff?
How do I describe
Yeah, the sense of
community?
yeah.
Well, I will say it is quite good because the student has their association that they can mingle with. The co-curriculum community also, some of them join that palapes lah whatever, so they have times with them. And then the staff also, we have our own association. For example, for my school,
SLCP, right?
SLCP and MPC, you have the staff has something, right? So that is quite good because we can actually get to know each other, work together. But when it comes to the relationship between community student and community of staff, that might we can work out. We can work out.
So is there any memorable experience amongst your students or within your department?
With students or not?
With student or your department?
Okay.
Is there any memorable experience?
Okay, we did something, but is it memorable? No.
No, just like the
Travel.
Just,
Is there any
just
travel?
some. I don't even
Eh,
walk.
is there any travel between
Yeah,
your
short
department,
travel.
like short travel, like
Travel like
like
going somewhere.
Camp
Mm.
or what?
If it's related to work, yes. For example, we have curriculum review, but that one is quite small. Usually when some of us got research drunk, so we have to do the writing process. Then that is one part where we can travel together.
But after that question, so the other is about the in your work-life balance. How do you balance your work life?
Again, get enough sleep.
Get enough sleep.
But the thing is, sleep is something I find out very important lah. Even for people who work out, try to build the body again. So again, one of the advice from the trainer will be sleep. You must have enough sleep, and other than that, good eats lah. But for me to balance the work-life balance, okay, work is work. I do a lot. Sometimes I stay. Sometimes I go back late, but I must have enough sleep, whatever it is.
So is that having to like energy lah, to
Yeah,
charge.
it is. It is.
So how many hours you sleep?
I don't count. The thing is, I don't count. I don't know. Let's say normally if I sleep quite late, not very late, quite late, around 12, and then I will wake up around 6. So yeah, 6 hours. I don't know.
6 hours is
So
very
short.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you ask me to sleep enough, like 8 hours and above.
Yeah, that is actually the right number lah.
Yeah,
But
the right number.
I couldn't because of work.
I'm very over lah.
Yeah,
12 to
it's-
12.
it's
If
over already. So now let's zoom out a bit. When you
Okay.
reflect on your journey, what is the biggest challenge that you face and how you overcome it?
Journey,
Biggest challenge
in challenge in
in academic. Or as academia.
as academia. All right, good question. The biggest challenge as academia or academic stuff would be the student lah.
Yeah. like why? Why students we are very
Right.
you know
Okay, you are quiet, like she said. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, the thing is, in university, we don't have the loud students like in school. We don't have the naughty students like in school, but we do have students that they should get A, for example. They should get A, and if you don't get A, then they will come and contact you for anything lah kan. Some students
Like,
they
sir, could you please?
alright. So the thing is, if students want to get good grades, then they have to perform better. Some students they are good in that, but they don't have a good attitude or behavior as a student. So this one recently, no, not last semester, not this semester.
It's okay.
Okay. um, a few of them didn't come to the class because of a lot of reasons, and sometimes hujan pun also cannot come. And then one day the presentation is occurring today, taking place today, and also not coming for whatever reason. And then keep pestering me lah, contact me. So usually I ignore lah.
Like,
Because
could you give me
the
attendance?
thing is, this is just me, not other lecturers, right? Because when we have reached week 14, after week 14 is finished, the studying period finished, then I will not entertain any replacement. I will do any replacement before week 14 or within 14 weeks. So after week 14, there is no replacement for me. I will not do anything. So if that happens, then the student will keep coming and pestering me.
But that is their fault, not yours.
Yeah, it is your fault.
Like we send
But
back,
not
they
all.
also send back.
Sometimes it's one semester, maybe 1, 2, 3 around that kind of number only student that have that kind of attitude. But it is quite tiring lah. And then that is for the young student like you guys, the undergrad full-time student. But when it comes to part-time, the part-time usually are the adult students. They also have problem, but different kind. Most of them they would like to get A, but the thing is there's no performance on that. And then when the result come out, they usually like complain, and then asking to get A. So the thing is I cannot give you A.
Yeah.
So the challenge is, yeah, again, the student is also a challenge.
Students are like the biggest challenge.
Yeah, for me, yes.
Okay, so come to our last questions. So, if you could see UM accomplish an ambitious goal in the next decade, what would you hope it will be and why?
UM,
Yeah, UM, ambitious goal.
I really hope that the classroom can be very conducive. I mean, today is quite okay,
Okay, so in
but it should be more conducive for teaching and learning session. For students will be very cozy, and for the lecturers also, we will feel very comfortable teaching in the class. So there should be enough, what do you call that, the socket, the power socket, so we can easily charge our laptop. The thing is, not all classroom are equipped.
multimedia
Yeah,
course one, and we have media technology, right? And so there will be like a lot of socket is charged for computer, labs, something radio,
okay.
speaker, studio, like that.
Right. For your classes, MTC, maybe you have all of that, but the other classroom mostly don't. Especially, I mean English class. Other than as MTC, we also have a class at BKBM. What do you call it?
Oh, that is at S.
Yeah, somewhere
S-
SLCP lah, somewhere around that.
yeah,
Around that.
SLCP.
Okay. It's similar. So,
BKBM,
for
right?
example, when I need to charge my laptop, I need to like go down the table.
Oh, okay, I see.
Alright, there is another socket at the back, but the thing is, if I put the socket at the back, and then the wire will, it will cross, it's easy to get tripped. So again, yeah. So in the future, I really hope that UUM can give a very conducive classroom. Okay, it has a
We
lot
also
of
want
yeah.
classroom. Once you got BKBM, I also like learn and have the. I think in last sem I got a class at KBM. That's my first time because I'm an SMTC student.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
most of
Really?
our class is at KG6
Ah.
or SMTC student. But it's the first time
Oh.
I take public speaking course at BKBM one because it's very hot. Even had an aircon, but it's very hot and it's very small, and we have to like 30 and above, like 30 and above. people,
Wow.
so we have to fix.
30 above, huh?
Yeah, we have to like very uncomfortable.
All right, all right. And other than that, I really hope the UM in future can improve the internet connection.
Yeah.
Wah, support.
We have,
Support.
yeah, recently the internet connection is quite slow. So at the ground floor MTC at the class run, and also in my office also sometimes it's quite slow. So I really hope that UM can improve that.
Did you hear that?
In country, I only can use the UM Wi-Fi guest, and then 2G
Okay.
Yeah.
only.
But I mean, on campus and BSM is also like I can use gas only, not my Wi-Fi.
UM guest.
Wait,
We are the guests.
We only can use my Wi-Fi.
I'm also
and
using gas.
Yeah. But we have my Wi-Fi, not gas, because gas is like insecure, like unsecure.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Because
mean, I'm also using gas.
because my Wi-Fi is hard to connect, like hard to find which place have my Wi-Fi. So it's okay, guess lah. At least I
Oh.
have the internet to use.
But most of the time right now, I can see the UM Wi-Fi which is available is only gas. There is no UM Wi-Fi anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, do you still get UM Wi-Fi somewhere?
No, gas only.
Like many years
Like,
ago,
yes.
we had two. One gas is one UM Wi-Fi. If we want to get the UM Wi-Fi, we need to key in our staff number and so on lah.
Yeah, like us.
And then suddenly there's no more, only gas. So I have no idea what happened.
But then gas is unsecure. I mean,
Okay, I'm not sure about that.
seriously, because if you hacker, they can easily hack because the gas didn't have any password. You can connect even who you are.
Okay.
So it's quite. That's like not sad.
So it's come to our the end of our interview. So thank you of such a interesting conversation with our Mr. Ju. So it's been a pleasure having you with us today, and we really appreciate you sharing your time and your expertise.
If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out us at link bio. Thank you for listening and see you next time. Goodbye. Oh, sorry, my mic. Goodbye.